Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you guys how to do this little dog house tutorial here. So here's kind of the parameters. You're welcome to pause the video and kind of read through it. But what I'm going to show you, our end goal is going to kind of look like this. We're going to have a little dog house with a water bowl sitting on some grass. I'm going to kind of show you how we go about doing that. So I'm going to open up a new file. Okay, and I'm going to kind of position my red and blue kind of over in the corner. And I'm going to start off by making the bottom rectangle, which is 10 feet, 10 feet. Creates this 10 foot by 10 foot shape here. I'm going to kind of bring a little bit forward there. And so now I'm going to kind of zoom in. I'm going to work on this space. This is going to be the grass area. And I'm going to make another rectangle on it. I'm going to make it that 3 by 4. And this is where that dog house is going to lie. And you can move it around however you want and stuff like that. I'm just going to kind of keep it centered here. So now what I'm going to do next is it says to bring it up 3 feet. So I'm going to use this push-pull tool. I'm going to raise this. And when I let go of my click, I'm going to type 3 feet and hit enter. And what that just did is it rose at 3 feet. And it's kind of funny. It kind of looks like a little hole on the bottom, but we can't see underground and stuff. So now we're going to get to working on the roof line. We do this using the line tool. What we do is we use that line tool to find the midpoint. And from there, we draw upwards, and we make sure it's on the blue axis. And then what you can do is you can just type the number 18 inches and hit enter, and it'll do it automatically for you. Then we connect the endpoint to the corners, and that gives us our starter for our doghouse. However, if you push and pull right now, it kind of doesn't work like you want. So what we need to do is we need to erase this middle line, and then we're going to push it back. But I'm going to spin it around, and because if I pull it too far back, it kind of goes over the edge. So what we want to do is you actually put your mouse here on the face, and it'll say on face, and it'll line it up perfectly. So now to make this look even better, we're going to give it some eaves or some soffits. And that involves using the push-pull tool. We just take it and we're just going to kind of push it in, and I'm just going to let go, and we're going to go in 3 inches and I hit enter. And I'm going to do that with all sides. I'm going to grab it, push it in, 3 inches, enter. I'm going to go around to the back side. I'm going to push that one in, 3 inches, enter. And the last side, I'm going to push that in, 3 inches, enter. So what we just did is we created this little eave look for it, right? So now we have our little doghouse shape, and now we're going to get to working on the opening. When we do that, we're going to start with a little rectangle here. And right here now, I'm kind of right here, push eaves in, we're going to do that little dog bowl and stuff. So I'm going to make my little opening here. I'm just going to put a rectangle, kind of where I think it should be with the dog. I'm going to kind of position it a little bit better. And then I actually like to do a little arch on the top, and how we do that is we click here and we have a 2-point arc. We click on this point, we click on this point, and then it raises up, and then you just kind of judge it. And so I'm just going to go right there. Now again, if you use that pull tool right now, it kind of looks a little funky. So what we're going to do is we're going to erase this middle line, and then I can grab my push-pull tool and I can kind of push this in a little bit. Okay? Now, we've got all that done, and we'll get to coloring it here in a sec. But it also said that it wants a dog bowl with a circle of 8 inches offset by 2. So let me show that. So we go here to the circle tool, and we create a circle, and we're going to type 8 inches. We hit enter. And here's our little circle tool, and I click that push-pull button, and I kind of bring this up. So here's our dog bowl, but we need to kind of give it a little indent on the middle. So what I'm going to use then is the offset tool. I'm going to click here, and it creates an inside ring, and I'm going to type the button 2 inches. I'm going to hit enter. And now we have this ring, where then I'm allowed to use that push-pull tool and bring that down, and now I have a little dog bowl. And now it's just kind of time to add the details. But these are kind of the parameters I want, and now you guys have some fun with it. I'm going to click the paint bucket, and I'm going to start creating some things. I'm going to hit this search button. And let's give it like a brick siding. Let's give it a brick siding. We'll say we made the doghouse out of brick, right? And so I kind of go around and I click all of this, giving it a brick siding. All right, now we can go for the roofing here. There's the roof. We'll give it some shingle roof going on here. You can just kind of click here. You design it how you want and stuff like that. Now obviously this is a hole where the dog's going to go, so I'm going to click here. I'm going to make it black. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to zoom in and click on these sides as well, so it kind of gives that little black look to it. Of course, we got to have a red dog bowl, so I'm going to go for the red. I'm going to make my dog bowl red here, and I'm going to bring it over, click on that. But dog bowl's got to have water in it, so if you go down here, you could have some water. You can add some water to that bowl. Let's make it a little bit more visible. It's up to you. Again, you design it. And then lastly, I'm going to add some grass. Let's see here. Vegetation, landscaping. We're going to give it some grass. And now I have here my dog house sitting on a little patch of grass with our dog bowl. Got some eaves on it and stuff. So anyways, that's how you do it.